So today I want to show you what I eat in a day on my fruitarian raw vegan diet. So I've just laid it out here on the table. This is pretty much what I eat in a day. You know, give or take a little bit, depends on my activity level obviously. Let's have a look at it. So for breakfast, I usually just, these days anyway, I start with maybe about 1.5 kilo of nectarines. Super delicious, in season right now here in Norway. Well, they obviously don't grow in Norway, they grow in Italy and Spain, but we get them here in Norway. So super delicious, hydrating, nutritious breakfast. 1.5 kilo of nectarines. Lunch. For lunch, I might have anything between 8 and 15 bananas. So this is 12 bananas. So that's something I might have for lunch. Usually I do some exercise, maybe I go for a run or I go to the gym or I do something, being active in general, moving around on my bicycle. So for lunch I'm usually quite hungry and I eat a big calorically dense meal of bananas. Super delicious, nutritious and rich in fuel, carbohydrates, and of course every other nutrient as well. Somewhere throughout the day before I reach dinner, I usually have the water from one young Thai coconut. Electrolytes, sugars, very nutritious and delicious drink. Moving on to dinner. These days we got these lovely Pakistani mangoes available here in Norway and they are so delicious. So for dinner I usually just go crazy on those. I'll eat as many as 8, 9, 10 sometimes, whatever. It depends, they're also different sizes or whatever. It's probably about 2.5 kilo almost of mango before I peel it. And obviously I peel it and throw away the pits, so it's less than that in edible portion. But okay, I have about 2.5 kilos of mangoes, following up with some cucumbers, these delicious little tiny cucumbers, and some of these little bigger ones. Very nice, very tasty, and of course Mr. Avocado. One of my favorite fruits. Nice, perfect little size there. Probably about 150 grams of edible avocado. So this is what I eat these days. My diet changes obviously over time because I might be in different places, the seasons change. So I have quite a varied diet, you know, over the course of a year. But nowadays, this is pretty much how every day is looking. And then as we move out of the nectarine season, you know, I might get into some melons. It just goes on and on, you know, there's a continuous new fruit coming into season. There's always something new and exciting. And you know what? I eat pretty much the same every day, but I don't get tired of it. I don't get sick of it. I wake up in the morning and just biting into these super delicious, juicy, awesome nectarines. It's just like so satisfying, sweet, and gets me so motivated for the day, and I, you know, fueled up with sugar, and I'm ready to go. And super nutritious. I mean, if you're looking at the nutrition per calorie of nectarines or mangoes or any fruit almost, you can see that per calorie it's actually looking very good. Most people look at nutrition on a per gram basis, and of course fruit is mostly water, so but that's also an important nutrient, let's not forget. So probably this is about, I don't know, 2,700 calories or something like that. It might be a little bit less, might be a little bit more, it's difficult to say. Every fruit is different. If it's super sweet, it's more calories. If it's not sweet at all, it's less calories. There's no way of really knowing exactly how much you're eating or how much you need, except following your body. So what you want to do is you want to follow your body and eat when you're hungry until you're satisfied. As long as you're eating whole, fresh, ripe fruits, raw, in their natural state like these, overeating is not something that's going to happen very easily. That's going to be a painful process. You're going to stop way before you've overate. Most people actually struggle with eating enough. So just have the mindset, I can eat as much as I want. Just sit down with as much as you want and just eat it. Mono meals preferably, like one fruit at the time. My dinner is a little bit mixed, but I keep it simple. That way I can relate to the food, my body knows what is going on, I'm eating, and I can feel, you know, I'm full now, I'm satisfied, I'm good. and that's how we should do it. That's how animals in nature eat. You know, they eat when they're hungry. They eat one food at a time. They eat it raw. Fruit is human food. We are frugivores. This is our thing. Most people might look at this and be like, oh my god, that's a lot of food. How the hell do you eat all that food? Are you eating all day? A lot of people think that, but actually no. My breakfast usually just takes about 10-15 minutes. Lunch, pretty much the same. Dinner, yeah, 15 minutes, 20 minutes maybe. I probably just eat for an hour of the day, and I mean, that's great. I love eating. Who doesn't love eating? The more we can eat, the better, but it doesn't really take all that long, you know. You get used to it. It's higher volume. There's more water in fruit, more fiber. And if you can't fit enough calories in your stomach just now because you're just starting out on the diet, don't worry about it. Just eat until you're full and just like, maybe just a little bit more. You know, if you find yourself not being able to get satisfied from your food and it's not holding you till your next meal, you're not eating enough calories and you need to sort of just stretch your stomach a little bit because it's used to eating bread, you know, and meat and these concentrated things. Oil, very, very calorically dense, you know. So once you're eating less calorically dense food but more nutritious food, your stomach will expand a little bit, you get more used to it, but still, you know, you don't get like a big stomach or something like that. It's easy, no problem. So that's it. I feel amazing. I love eating this way. I love eating simple, and it's not boring. It sounds boring if you're coming from this kind of mentality where every meal is consisting of like 20 different ingredients and spices and stimulants of all sorts and salt. And why do you have to put all that stuff in there? It's because the food isn't really good on its own. So it's kind of, you're sort of chasing this hit, you know, from your food, and that's not the way we want to go. So when you just tune in to just natural foods, it's not boring. It is extremely satisfying. And who doesn't love a mango? And just look at it. I mean, isn't that the most awesome looking thing in the world? It's a perfect diet for humans. Has all the nutrients you need, all the protein you need, all the fat, all the omega-3 fatty acids, all that stuff that people are, oh, how do you get your protein? Well, you know, you get it from the fruit. It's in there. Every whole food in nature has all the amino acids. It's all in there. As long as you're eating enough total food, you're good to go. So thanks for watching. You know, if you have any questions, you can always post them down below. Ask anything you want, or comment, or criticize, or whatever you feel like. This is incredible, this diet, a low-fat, raw vegan diet, fruitarianism. This is just all fruit. This is a fruit too, you know, cucumbers, fruit. All fruit. Feeling awesome, feeling great, and very satisfied and very happy about it. So try it out if you haven't done so. You can check out our ebook on our website, free, on how to get started with the raw food diet. We offer coaching for anyone who wants to get into that. You know, if you will need some personal assistance, we can do that via Skype. Just send me a message on our website. And in the meantime, just eat fruit, be happy, and go around having fun, because that's what it's all about. Thanks a lot. See you around.